The National Interagency Fire Center, NIFC, they say that the state of Idaho has 22 active large fires burning more than 378,000 acres just as this morning.
Yeah, and while this situation is still dire, firefighters from New Zealand and Australia are heading home now after helping the Northwest fire situation. For about 40-day deployment, Abby Wilt is live at NIFC now. Abby, what can you tell us so far?
Joe and Brenda, yeah, those firefighters arrived here at NIFC this morning to return their gear, do an end of deployment celebration. But NIFC tells me that that crew did come in when resources were very slim in our state, and they still are. We are, again, not over this fire season yet. So this definitely does not mean that firefighting efforts are anywhere near over. Time to clean up and return their gear after traveling across the world to fight fires.
Bittersweet, actually. Yeah, a lot of great friendships.
Now, more than 70 international firefighters are heading home.
And it was a 14-day deployment. Close calls.
They came in early August alongside 30,000 other firefighters that were deployed throughout the country fighting the flames.
I worked on the Falls fire just to the west of Boise, and then moved on through to the Diamond Complex in the lower part of Oregon.
Now, NIFC says there are still about 18,000 firefighters engaged. NIFC also says the Northwest and the Great Basin areas, where Idaho is located, are still at National Preparedness Level 5. That's the highest in the country.
It was quite interesting. Definitely a different way of going about business in relation to firefighting.
The partnership between New Zealand and Australia and the States isn't new.
Look, this has been a reciprocal arrangement that's been in place.
This is the 8th time those crews have been in the U.S. to fight fires since 2000.
Likewise, the U.S. supplying resources into Australia on 5 separate occasions as well.
And while fighting different terrains,
a lot more mountainous. Over in the Cascade Mountains, where we were mostly operating, quite steep. Vegetation types significantly different.
They can bring their ideas and brainstorm with local crews on how to proactively stop the burn.
A lot of the core elements are actually the same management structure. A lot of the terminology is actually similar, so we fitted quite in quite well.
And they did have some fun along the way.
It was a bit daunting just getting the high cars, to be honest, just getting flicked the keys and getting told to get on the road with the size of the cars and driving on the wrong side of the road. But the tipping threw me off a little bit, to be honest. Yeah, that was a new one.
Yeah.
That was a fantastic experience, great hospitality, great people to work with again.
And NIFC does tell me that they are still spread thin in terms of resources, but that's not uncommon at this time of the year, especially since Idaho has been bouncing back and forth between those preparedness levels 4 and 5 for several weeks now. So NIFC tells me they will still prioritize incidents based on immediate threat to life, property, and natural resources. Joe and Brenda.
Well, a major thank you to the Aussies and the New Zealanders that came stateside to help us. Abby, quick question for you. What was the energy like for this crew as they were packing up and getting ready to go? It looked celebratory to me.
They were excited. I asked if they were sad. They said it was a little bittersweet, but it was a fun crew to be around this morning. So they were telling me a lot of stories about their time here in the U.S., and I think that they were ready to go home, though, and see their families.
Yeah, no kidding. The tipping culture, very different in the United States. Thank you, Abby Wilt. We appreciate your time.